it's official. The Wildfire 4-in-1 grill hit its goal and then went way over on Kickstarter. And this episode happens to be sponsored by the Wildfire 4-in-1 grill. So I'm gonna go through beginning to end, setting it up, putting it together, and then I'm gonna cook some beautiful bone-in Delmonicos for my buddies at Gordon's Butcher and Market. We're gonna cook them underneath in the wild zone, we're gonna finish them up top in the grilling zone, and we're also gonna cook some mac and cheese that was made at Firestone's Kitchen, which is inside Gordon's Butcher and Market. So we got some of that. I know it's not homemade cheese, but we've got a lot to do. So I used some of that, and I'm gonna put a little treat on top before we cook it too. And then there's gonna be a special at the end that we do with these steaks before we serve them. Let's get going. So let's talk about the components. So first we've got the damper. Goes over there, acts like a normal grill, so you can open and close that damper if you're doing something low and slow, or if you're cooking up top and you're basically cooking something just like you would your Weber kettle grill. So on the side here, now we've got the holster for the asado attachment. We're not gonna cook on that today, but the asado goes right inside here, slides down, and blah, blah, clips in. So inside here, once we remove the damper, it's a little dirty, don't mind me, I do a lot of cooking. So we've got this new grease trap right here and a rotating rack so that you don't have to turn anything. If you got pizza, you just flip them over, okay? So that goes in there. There's your wild zone, that's where the flames come down. Up top, this is a new guy, so they added that. I've been like, guys, we need to know what the temperature is inside, so they made me happy. And they put a temperature gauge right up top. So, and it's big, just in case you don't see so well. Carbon fiber handle, beautiful. And then up top, you've got your warming zone and your damper to let the heat out, keep it in. And here we go, we're gonna put our charcoal in here. Now, I'm running a test today. I used this the other day, and you should probably wash out the screen that goes inside before you use it, just so you get optimal heat. But I'm just gonna use it. I'm just gonna use it as is. It's dirty. It had spent charcoal on it, and so that's how that goes. Now the screen sits on another rack, just like so. It plops inside, and it sits on those little guys there. They hold that baby up with all that beautiful charcoal. We're gonna put this in. There we go, adds in, nice and easy. Then we're gonna add our charcoal right into that. We're gonna do a nice bed right there. It is crazy windy out right now, so bear with me if you get some gusts on the mic. We're always using lump charcoal. We found that performs the best. Pour a nice little bed of the coals in there, and we're using rockwood charcoal today. And just spread that around in there, so you got a nice little coat, okay? Okay, now that we've got our charcoal in, we're gonna put our fan hook up right on the back. And we've got these little hooks right there. They just slot right in. And there we go. Take our battery pack, clip that baby on. This thing will last you all day and then some. Pop that right in there. Use this mama to turn that on. And now we're cooking. Say, but we don't wanna use it just yet, so we gotta get our coals started. Okay, now that we're ready, let's get the charcoal chimney. I just put mine right up top, and I just dump-a-roo. All right, we've got a full chimney. I'll pick up these other guys. Doop, doop. All right, now we take our little fire starter guys. I use two when it's windy like this. When it's warmer out, you really just need one, unless you want to get it going real quick. There we go. They lit. Now, that'll take about 15 minutes and that'll be ripping. Here goes the asado attachment. Well, like I said, we're not gonna use it, but we'll go ahead and plop it in. Okay, now that our coals are obviously red hot, we are going to dump them in. So, just take your chimney. And dump. Spread them around. Beautiful. Yeah, I love fire. Now we're just gonna close our lid. Make sure our damper is closed. Get our fan cranking all the way up. And what's gonna happen is the air is gonna blow from the fan up through, hit the lid, blow right down through our coals, and superheat them up, and we're gonna start to see a lot of smoke coming out here. And once that smoke goes away, that's when we see the wild zone. Okay, temp on the top temperature gauge is about 650. It's been sitting there for a little bit, and it started raining, so that's wonderful. But we got a smoke billowing beast. Here's our beautiful ribeyes from Gordon's. Now I just use salt. It's all I like to do. I use pepper afterwards. In they go. Let's see what they look like. Beautiful. Sizzling, searing. You can rotate them. Let's give them a flippy. Wow. And the rain is very lovely. Starting to come down now. Here is Chef Firestone's super awesome mac and cheese. Now they make this in like a to-go form factor, so you can just grab a container of it, take it home, heat it up. Now, I'm gonna add some white cheddar Cheez-Its on top. Just gonna crumple them up just to get a little extra crunch, because why not? Now what I like to do, once my babies are done, I open up the lid, reveal the fire, and I take the steaks from the bottom and I throw them up on the top to give them a final sear. God, I love that. And while those are going up there, we're gonna take our mac and cheese, throw it in the wild zone, and get that nice and warmed up. Now with that fire, they're gonna cook up quick. And once things start searing, oh, the taste of fire. You can see how windy it is. It's crazy. Look, and the mac and cheese is already browning up on the bottom. So like an idiot, I forgot to hit the record button when I tasted these beautiful steaks. Thought I pushed it, didn't, and then at the end, after I tasted them and did my exit, I pushed the button to record again, to end recording, and wouldn't you know it, that started the recording, and then I have a good 12 minutes of me just walking around the kitchen putting dinner together for my family. So I apologize, but I did want to tell you that these steaks were incredible. The truffle butter combined with the crunch, combined with the crust that was created by the fire when we finished the steaks up top on the Wildfire, unbelievable flavor. I just wish I had it on camera. I'm an idiot, I don't know. But I did want to tell you, but I do think if you're interested in this Wildfire that you should go and back it on Kickstarter right now. There's only like, let's see how many days. There's only 13 days to go. It's reached $107,000 of people backing it so far. So I can't speak for them, but I have to imagine that when they start getting the full production units in, that they're going to be filling the Kickstarter ones first. That's my guess. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I don't think I will be wrong. So if you want to get one of these when they first come out in September, which is when I think the full production units are going to come, go to the Kickstarter page, the link will be in the description, and back this project, and you're gonna save like $100 to $200 when you back this project on Kickstarter instead of buying it from the retail price. So go get you a Wildfire while you can, so you can start cooking on it as soon as they come in. Thank you for watching, and I will leave you with a montage of me tasting steaks and other foods that I've cooked on the Wildfire. Cheers.